Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
What is up, beautiful people of the world? Exact Change here. I'm hanging out with my friends Cody Duncan and Chris Bertram.
Me?
Yes, you.
Hey, I'm here too, motherfucker. Don't forget about me.
We got Mike on the boards now.
Yeah, what's up?
Mike's working.
I'm in the house.
Yeah, we were just kind of bullshitting about all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we just
pollution.
yes. No, we were actually just talking about watching the Seahawks game, and then we talked about pollution. But we can start with the pollution if you want to start with the Seahawks.
I'd rather
game.
talk about pollution than the Seahawks game.
No, I was just talking about earlier how it's hard to tell what's true and what's not true, with the media on your phone and stuff like that. But I did see something that they took a picture from space, or what they call space, as you were saying to me earlier in quotations. What they call space. You could see a picture of these like black clouds underwater leaking into the ocean out of the Carolina rivers, and it was like, what the? Like that's like real shit. That's real. Like there's also a sinkhole in Louisiana right now, or somewhere down south, that's sucking in water, all the fucking trees, everything. Like there's some shit, this crazy shit happening in the world, man.
In Louisiana?
It's somewhere in the south. I know I saw it on Swamp People. So that's on history.
Swamp people.
my God.
I saw it on Swamp People, so you know it's legit.
That's like Swamp Thing?
No, man, it's the alligator hunters.
This is a
Shoot them.
Is this
Shoot
a
'em.
mystery thriller? What is it?
No, it's where they literally go out and set baits and traps for alligators and
Is it
shoot
real?
them. It's
Is it-
real.
Is it like reality?
These guys really shoot gators for a living.
What is it? Swamp people?
Yes, Swamp People. There's
He's been watching True TV. It's
it's
basically
history, first of all, not True TV.
Yeah, they got Ancient Aliens on the History Channel though.
Yeah.
Yo, that's real shit.
History
They're
is
talking
not
about
to
the
be
Bible.
believed, man, as a
They're
channel.
talking
They
about
got
the
Pawn
Bible.
Stars on there. There's a lot of faulty things on True TV. Or wait, no, we're talking about History Channel, yeah. But True TV too.
Well, if it's True TV, it's a lie. History is history, so it's a little bit easier to believe, right?
Which one had the lizard lick towing?
Oh my
and all
god,
that?
I remember when we believed that was real. That
I
was
thought that was real.
Lizard Lick Towing. That was True TV.
Oh, that was True TV. Yeah, and to have like scripted fake things on a channel called
Get 'em,
True
Bobby.
TV.
Yeah, of course. Except for Impractical Jokers, that's on True TV.
Well, it's not TRUE. It's
True.
TRU. You know?
It's the 2 Chainz spelling.
There you go.
You call 2 Chainz a liar?
Nah.
Ooh.
True.
Chains.
True.
True
God,
chains.
how'd that all come together?
Yeah, so Cody's on a cleanse right now. Are you even drinking right now?
No.
Just all weed cleanse, huh?
Nope.
Weed
I'm
and juice.
smoking, but I'm not.
No drinks.
Not drinking, and I'm not eating solid food. 3 days. This is the last day.
He's
Today.
on that beat cleanse.
What are you drinking? Like instead of food?
So it is a blend of I went to a juice place called Wellness Tree in Spokane here in Perry District, and so you get to pick between 5 different drinks, and you pick it up every day. There's 6 drinks you got to do in a day, 3 days. So.
Wait, so you pick it up every day, or you pick up like a week's worth?
No, you actually pick up. Each day you go, you pick up the next day's supply.
So you have to go to a place and pick up
If you
your
want
next.
it fresh. If you want it fresh,
you get
yeah.
it fresh,
Yeah, if you wanted to just have them juice them all for you, and then you
and then you eat it
Can
right
you
there.
get
throw them in
like
the fridge. You could.
a week or so supply up front?
Oh, sure. You just put them in the fridge or whatever. But it's pretty expensive, $45 a day. But
45 a day?
yeah,
Straight
Wow.
from the teat, huh?
Jesus, $45. That's a lot of groceries. per day.
$45 a day. But that's $45 that you're not spending on food in a day too. You got to consider that.
What are we smoking right now? What is this?
so
What did
That's
we roll
whatever
up?
you gave me, and I put a bunch of fucking oil on the outside to get all over your fingertips.
Oh yeah, so this is some Ghost OG right here by Kush Family.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Sweet.
And damn, Cody put some
Tastes
extras on it.
Super good.
Nice. Ghost OG.
Little seasoning on it.
I wonder if it's a cookie strain.
Uh,
The OG in it.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like Ghost Train Haze and there's so many OGs.
Yeah, it's tasty. But yeah, so today's the last day of it. I'm excited. You fuckers were eating meatballs just a minute ago. And
Those were fucking delicious.
Yeah. That was hard
Don't
to
hate the
watch.
meatball, bro.
That was hard to watch.
It's a good old recipe my grandma gave me. We made tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Josh made them.
So do you feel more like energy? Like what do you kind of feel off of?
So yeah,
Because how many days? This is the fourth day.
this is the third day, last day.
Oh, third day. Okay.
And I am actually down. I wasn't trying to do it to lose weight or anything, but I'm down like 9 pounds in the 2 days.
Really?
Well, because I'm not eating any food, so it's
9 pounds in 2 days?
yeah.
How much of that is just shit?
Well, most of it's just like water weight and shit.
yeah.
If you see, I use the bathroom like 100 times while we were here.
Yeah. Well, you said that you haven't taken a shit in like over 24 hours.
Yeah, it's when you stop taking it in, you'd stop needing to go.
Yeah, because you're just pissing it all out.
Yeah, it's really weird. If you think about it, you guys saw the color of that drink.
That almond or the
All that stuff.
The
And
beet.
You can
He's
see I'm
talking about the
taking
beet
in
one.
all that stuff, and then the I'm pissing clear. So all that nutrients staying in.
Are you
there,
drinking a
I'm taking
lot of water too?
over a gallon a day.
Oh, that's right. I saw
God
you. with
damn.
Yeah.
Your wife got you that badass gallon, bro.
Yep,
That's
gallon
sick.
of water a day.
That's
It's
professional.
3 days. I mean, so if you were to ask me,
So good.
once a year you kind of get uncomfortable and do something crazy, I guess, if you'd consider that crazy like that.
Right.
And it kind of just helps you offset your eating habits. So now when I come back, it's going to be tough to justify eating some sort of, something I shouldn't be eating. You know what I mean? Just a regular chicken salad of some sort would be bomb as fuck, because I'm not even eating, it kind of just helps you reset.
Good.
And for someone like me, like if I don't do that every once in a while, I'll just let it go to the trash.
Yeah, if you don't check yourself, bro, you
Let it
just
go
be
to the trash.
eating all sorts of shit.
Yeah. And my wife is, she's on
But
top
isn't
of
it
that
okay
shit.
every once in a while to eat that stuff, though? Like,
Yeah.
Even though you get upset with yourself. about
Yeah,
it, but it's-
keyword every once in a while. Like,
And every once in a
while-
once
Make it
in
a treat,
while,
you know
like
what I mean?
once in a while, you can have like a burger like
Yeah.
one time a week.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. A once time a week. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Not like a once a month thing. You got to give yourself, the small victories and earn
Sure.
up to those big wins. You know what I mean? Especially with that
Sure.
type of stuff.
Sure. I mean, it just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight, then you probably should stick to a diet. But
Bro, I just saw
if
they
you're
had.
just out here trying to like just be happy and just
Yeah.
eat what you want, but while staying consistent, then you should consider just trying to do this once a year. you
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
And how often do you do it?
What time of year?
Oh, once a year. Okay.
What time of year?
That's not much, just 3 days of sacrifice.
3
We can
days.
make that happen.
And then it resets you. And
Oh, don't forget about Sober October too, though.
That's
we-
fine.
speaking of
yeah,
that, are we
Sober
doing that
October.
this year, guys?
Yeah. Any
What?
challenge?
Come on,
Of
we
course.
do something else.
Any challenge
I
to
wanna
better
be able to
ourselves?
drink an Oktoberfest this year. I haven't done that in like 2 years.
Well, then just quit right now.
No, fuck that. I'm not gonna quit right now. Like, I'm not gonna give up. We haven't even started. I'm just saying, can we choose a different month?
I mean, we could do
No.
September
Sober
or something.
September.
Nothing, ain't shit going on in September.
That's fine. Whatever. I'll do both then.
I think really it's not so much about the time. I don't think there's really ever a good time to not drink.
The reason why I like doing October is because it has grown into it's a supportive ass month for
It
this.
is, and I understand that.
And it
but
has a
it's
set
like,
of challenges like Oktoberfest.
I've not yet to be able to partake in an Oktoberfest, and I really want to it's my heritage, and I want to partake.
That should be
in it.
fun. Are you gonna go out to like Leavenworth or anything?
I want to. That's what I'm saying. That's why instead
not
of doing
that
a
far.
sober October, we should go
It's
out
not
during
that fun.
October and do something fun as like.
Bro,
you
that'd be
know what I
sick.
mean?
Little Germantown action.
Oh, dude, a trip to
It's
fucking
fucking-
Leavenworth.
That's key time. Bring your wallet with you.
Bro,
for
you
real.
don't even have to spend that much. You could find a hostel there.
It's
for
not
cheap.
that bad.
No,
out there.
no.
It's not that bad.
It's expensive as fuck. $200 a night.
I mean, I trust your word. I've
Not
never
sleep
been
in my
there, so-
car, bro. It's
Are you
like the
talking about at
RV.
Leavenworth?
If you sleep in your car, it's free, baby. Free.
You know what I'm
free,
saying?
free.
We could
I
rent
won't
a
be
big
so
ass
drunk
van,
it gonna matter
get an
where I
RV.
pass out.
True boondocker.
Yeah, that's expensive too, though.
Getting an RV?
I don't think
We
it's
have a
worth
friend
it,
that has
man.
an RV.
Let's take a trip somewhere cool, man.
What
Fuck
you do is you
Leavenworth.
roll
Leavenworth is
through.
cool.
What you do is you roll through Leavenworth, and you get there at 10 a.m. and you get yourself a beer and a fish and chips.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you walk, you see it in an hour or two. Then you get on to Seattle.
It's
No,
just if you
somewhere else. Fuck Seattle.
if you're
Or
trying.
wherever you're going, you could go anywhere from there.
Portland. Fuck Seattle.
Jesus Christ, bro. Let's
I
talk
would not
about
say fuck Seattle,
let's
but
talk about it.
Portland's
Why hate
viable
Seattle?
too. It's a
Right.
lot of
Is it
fun
because
both
they
ways.
lost the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, you just mad right now.
Yeah. I don't like the people of Seattle, man. They're mean.
To who?
Me, man. Like, all right. So yeah, obviously I have an experience. Last time I went down there to see my family, I got off the bus, and I'm like just trying to ask for directions. I'm not asking for money. I ain't asking for shit other than some directions. And these motherfuckers do not even give you any consideration. Like zero fucks are given in Seattle from people. I'm like, hey, don't even get. I'm not interested. Hey, but you know, these people are just not even giving.
They
you
cut
the
you
time
off,
of day.
and they'll just.
I don't have a cigarette. I don't have money. I don't know. And I'm like, dude, I'm lost. I just need directions. Like, can you point me in the right? And you won't even give me that consideration. Fuck that.
It's because everybody's, it's kind of like
get berated. You know,
it's just it's a dog eat dog world in the city.
I mean, I get it, but it's frustrating. That's why it makes me not like it.
Which is funny because it's like the opposite when you're in the small town.
I hear.
In a small town, or just like even a smaller town than this, you just walk up to someone's door and knock on their door. It's not weird. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah, oh, sure. You need some help? Sure.
Hey,
like,
you use the phone, no problem.
yeah, and then like when you're in the city, people are like, bro, stop. They're just like shaking their head before you even walk up to them. They're just like,
You're like, dude, but no, genuinely, they're like, I don't care, genuinely.
You want directions, bro? I don't want to hear
Figure
it.
it out. Like I finally did get somebody to give me directions, and it was funny too because I was like, he's like, yeah, what you want to do is go over here, catch the light rail, go down here, and I'm like, light rail? What's that? Can I walk? And he laughs. He's like, sure. If it's down that way, just follow it down that way. I'm just like, wow, okay.
Jesus.
You know, like it's like that over there. Catch the light rail. Go 3 blocks to catch the light rail.
No way.
more
You had
blocks
no
down.
directions.
No. Well, he did. He said go down.
No,
the
but
street.
like, I mean, yeah, you.
You didn't
have
map
a
quest
map?
it. when
Yeah.
you
No,
fucking-
no, not at all. He was just like, catch the light rail to this stop. I was like, can I walk? And he
There
was
wasn't
like,
a library near
a library. What the fuck would I use a library for?
for the internet.
Oh, I have a phone.
well, then what the
What the
are
fuck,
you
dude?
talking
Okay,
about?
let's
I didn't even think about
rewind.
this. Hold
Let's
on.
rewind a little bit here, folks.
I had a phone
This
the whole
guy,
time?
this
Holy
guy
shit.
was no.
Holy
This can't be
shit.
real. This can't be real.
We're in the Twilight
What
Zone
you
right
just
now.
told either a fake story or you.
Maybe I didn't have a phone. No, my phone was busted. Remember, I just lost my phone.
I don't
That's
know.
why I didn't have a phone.
Don't look at me. I don't know. I don't know what you're making up. What kind of?
No. I went down to Seattle without a phone. Remember, I was just.
I
my
mean,
phone
that's
didn't
what
work.
I thought. That's what was happening.
Yeah,
that's why
that's
I
right.
just
I
suggested
didn't
the
have a phone, that's why.
library, but I don't know.
Okay, so
Anyway, long story short.
Long story short,
wouldn't
just
reflect-
Google where you need to go.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
Like-
I don't think that reflects on the people of Seattle. I think there's a lot of very good people.
Yeah,
They're probably
there
cool.
we go.
I'm not
Good,
saying there's
good.
not good people. It's just hard for like somebody who's generally just lost or just needs quick help or something like that. Like you would never get that in the city, like big city like that. They'd fucking just disregard
depends.
you.
Just depends on how you sell it. They can smell your small town on you, you know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is
they're
that a
just
thing?
like
Yeah.
they're just like this guy doesn't even exist, basically. You know what I mean? Like they're just
Wow.
like no, well, you know what I mean? Like they're just
No,
like
I don't know
you're
what you
coming
mean.
up to them all quiet. They're just like I'm gonna walk right by that guy. Like you gotta stand out, right? Hey, I need directions. in this bitch.
But then they're like weird. Okay.
Well, they'll tell you.
Okay. I mean,
They
yeah,
might-
I mean,
they
what
might
else?
also just
What's
run
your
away.
excuse? Why weren't they helping you then?
because they're assholes.
No.
No, that
Well-
can't be it.
Or they had headphones in, and they just didn't even hear what you said.
Did you see their ears?
No, I can't see their ears.
Oh.
The fuck? What is that? Did you see their?
They could have been
ears?
bumping that new Justin Bieber, that Yummy.
Oh, is that what it's called? Yummy? Is that a real thing? Can we
think
fact check that real quick? Bieber Yummy?
Could we take that soundbite of him saying "yummy" a bunch
Yummy.
of times?
Yeah,
and
we're
put
gonna-
that all
we're
over
gonna
the
use
internet.
that.
Yummy.
Don't worry
Yummy.
about that.
Yeah, I'll take this. This is that lemon sorbet from Gabriel right here.
I
Fucking,
need a beer.
these guys, man.
Let me check it out.
Chris, you're a beer dumpster, dude.
Bro,
I know. That's
what are you talking about?
Putting them down, man.
I'm just drinking.
Just drinking with the boys, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
School. School.
What are some of your guys' favorite kind of beers? You guys
Anything
like
I can
you guys
drink.
like porters?
No.
Not a big
Like
porter
dark
fan.
like dark
oh,
beers?
okay.
Nah, I
Different
don't
kind
do
of
stouts
beers.
or anything.
Okay. Yeah. No. A good porter's good.
What's a porter?
You know what
Like
I'm?
thick.
I'm new to the Pilsner. I've been doing Pilsners when I
that's like
see them on
Budweiser.
tap. That's no, but I mean like I'm not talking about like the mainstream Pilsner, like the local Pilsners.
Okay.
They're a little different. You know what I mean? than the Budweiser.
There's that new beer shop out there on downtown. They just opened the bearded.
Yeah, across the street from Dick's.
Yep. I'm gonna go check out, see what they have local over there. Probably got some good pilsners.
I'm sure.
Ooh, what is that?
Anyone got any New Year's resolutions? Come on.
No.
I see Zach raising his eyebrows.
Yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions was to read 30 minutes a day.
How's it going?
Been doing pretty good.
Good.
You hit
actually.
every day? Are you at 90%?
No,
Where you
I'm
at?
probably at like 60%, but that's winning for me.
That's
I'm-
growth.
Yeah.
And you're getting there.
That's
you're
growth.
Getting there, yeah.
Chris,
No.
you didn't set one.
No New Year's resolutions.
Hey, I'm
I'm just gonna
guilty.
continue with my weight loss. Sorry.
I'm guilty. I didn't really set a New Year's resolution either. I mean, that's why I was trying to get inspired by y'all.
New Year, same shit.
Mike, I can see it on your face. You did.
I got some.
Okay.
I got a few.
What you got, Mike?
So yeah, just like Chris said, the weight loss thing, I'm gonna start hitting the gym again and make sure I'm good on that. So I'm making a commitment to do that. Also, I have been actually keeping up on the reading. I've not set like a time limit on it, but instead of when I go like lay in bed for the night, instead of just turning the TV on or picking up the phone, I just try to read at least a chapter in whatever book I got by the bed. And yeah, so just trying to like do at least a chapter a day.
Nice.
Real quick, I did have one more. I'm trying to challenge myself to watch motivational videos in the morning before I go to work and stuff. Trying.
Keep you positive.
There you
Done
go.
on Instagram.
No,
Who do-
YouTube.
Who do you watch? Is there anybody specific?
No, just YouTube. I just
Tony
throw on-
Robbins.
Random.
It's a cut of Tony Robbins and a bunch of other David Goggins.
There's
a
some
bunch of
cute
others.
cat shit in there. You know how it is.
No. It's like Incredible Hulk in the background, just beating the shit out of people and stuff like
There
that.
it is.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Motivation to fight every day. You know, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of fight, does anyone ever wake up in the morning? This isn't like recent, but like back when certain sites weren't as prevalent, but you'd wake up and you'd see like a couple like high school fights in a weird like, you know, Facebook back in the day, and it would kind of suck you into a hole, and you'd end up like laying in bed barely awake, and you wake up in the morning watching fight after fight after fight. Oh god, didn't that set you off on a
Bro, I would
weird
love-
little day?
That's a weird energy for the
I
whole
know.
day.
You step out of the room, like, get the fuck out of my way. Like,
Bro, I don't know.
That's
I don't
every
know-
day for me.
I don't know what it is about our like fascination with watching people get hurt or watching people get into like shit.
It's
that
not
you're
so
like,
much that you
"Ooh."
want to see them get hurt. It's you're interested in seeing two individuals with just their hands and feet, no weapons, fighting each other to see who
I think
gets
it's
the
deeper
best.
than that. I think that we've ever since funniest home videos, ridiculousness. We want to see people falling off boats.
Well, I get you want to see
We
people
wanna
knocked
see
out.
people-
no,
get
basically,
punched.
what I'm looking for in the video to like get a real like morning tear in my eye of joy is like the underdog, like the littler dude who's just like kind of timid, and the dude's picking on him, and he gives it to him real quick. I'm looking for that one. You know what I mean?
And then you come out feeling fucking fresh.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
Then you
bro.
stop, and then you justify the whole thing because you're like, boom, this is what I'm
You're
about.
like, I'm not just watching people get beat on. This guy,
Yeah.
like, this is an underdog
The bully gets body
story.
slammed, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, remember that was that show? It was called Bully Beatdown.
Dude, that dude was a UFC fighter.
Yeah, and there was this guy that wasn't. He was like, it was like MTV or something. There was like a UFC fighter dude who would like there was a bully. Oh, this guy's been bullying these dudes at school, and
Yeah.
hey, can you find out what that guy's name is?
Step up in the ring.
The Bully Beatdown guy.
Step
Bully
up in the
Beatdown
ring.
guy.
Yeah, he's a UFC fighter, dude, and he would fucking he would
Bro, he
like
got his ass beat though when he fought in the UFC.
he did.
Dude, he didn't win once. I think he fought 3 times. They cut him, I think.
We're gonna find out.
Dude, he got his ass beat.
With the help of mixed martial arts fighter Jason Mayhem Miller,
Amazing,
people who have been
yes.
victimized by bullies get their revenge in this series.
Jason Mayhem Miller. What's his record in UFC? Look it up real quick.
Damn, bro. Yeah, he would show up and he'd be like, "You just have to
they
fight
cut-
me.
cut
You're gonna
him.
pick on Tommy. You're gonna fight me."
Or
buddy."
no, it wasn't him. He would choose other MMA fighters that these bullies would fight.
34-10.
34-10 overall.
So
it
shut
says.
up, Chris.
What was his
34
What was his
and
record
10?
in UFC? That's his overall record. That could be in different
just what it says.
organizations.
See, we're not gonna get lost into that craziness. His
What was
34
his
and
fight
10.
record?
He's successful. What
He's
more do you
successful.
need?
Okay, fair enough. I can't
God, why are you
argue.
trying
I
to
don't know
bat
his
him
UFC
down?
record.
That's what's wrong with the world.
I looked up his UFC stats.
Yeah.
It says his UFC stats are 34 and 10.
Why are you see? That's what.
his overall
That's
record.
what's wrong with the world. Is something's just clearly what it is, and you're just people are just like, no, but hold on a second.
Just the
Twisted a little.
just the ones on pay-per-view.
Those last
Yeah.
three of 10 losses that he has on his record, those are in the UFC.
Okay, well, we've got a UFC fucking expert here today, folks.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched the shit out of it. Yes.
Who needs Google when you
Okay.
got Chris?
23 and 10. I found it.
Oh, it's 23.
It says
10.
23 and 10.
Not 32 and 10.
Does that make you feel better,
Bro, he beat 23 people.
dog? He's more. He's
He could
one.
be 23 amateurs.
And you know what, Chris? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He would beat you.
Oh, he would
Not a
beat you,
chance he
Chris.
would beat
yes.
you.
He would
You
beat
know, he
you.
bully beat you.
I'd beat the fuck out of that guy.
You want to
Chris-
get bully beat?
Chris is a bully.
Chris is throwing it
I'm
down.
not a bully.
You know these get posted on the internet.
Good.
Yeah, you're bullying this guy right now.
Yeah. So call him out.
Mayhem
Get his,
Miller, we
get his
can fight.
handle.
Yeah, let's
Get his
set it
handle,
up.
Set it up. Yes.
I will fight him. I'm an amateur
This is
fighter
gonna be
with
held
1
in
and 0 record.
Spokane, folks.
Chris
Yep.
is undefeated.
In the back parking lot of a Burger King.
Yep.
No,
It's
no.
gonna be easy because we're gonna pull the cars up in a circle.
Easy.
He's not even gonna hear this. He doesn't care.
I'm
But Spokane's
I'm
gonna
tagging
hear
him in it.
Don't tag him. Man.
You didn't know he's from Coeur d'Alene.
Oh
He's
no!
not from Coeur
I'll tell him.
He's
That,
from Coeur
He
d'Alene.
is not from Washington. He's
I'll tell him that Chris has been bullying me.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, he's your roommate.
Actually, he's
this
here tonight. Jason
Bro, if this
Mayhem
guy
Miller,
really
come on
if
out.
this guy really hits me up, I'm letting you know it'd be crazy. I would fight him, but that would be crazy if he did hit us up over this.
Yeah,
be
but
cool.
you'd also lose that fight.
Okay, maybe,
you
but
would
I will
lose.
fight him, win or lose.
Bro,
I'll
but how
step up.
much does he
on.
weigh, Mike?
We're not in the same
185.
Yeah, I'm 250.
He's 185 and
He
6'1".
served you
He's got the reach advantage.
What's his reach?
He's got that cardio.
Your fucking head.
Really though, what's his reach?
I don't know. I closed out the page. I can go
Because
back
if it's
to
not
it.
above 74, because mine's 74.
Good
We're
news is I can look shit up and this doesn't stop recording. So
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we were afraid of technical difficulties. Maybe if we had a. Yeah.
We've got a
Doesn't
Mac.
matter.
Shout out Mac. You know, they've been.
Shout out, Mac. I was like the weed strain.
Man, this goes
What
to
are,
G
dude, what
is
are some of
like
your guys' favorite weed strains? What do you guys like smoking? You guys sativa guys? or
Death
what?
Star. Death Star, definitely one of my favorite. Any Granddaddy Purple. I love the
s-
GDP is good.
I'm still on the black market. No,
that underground.
Oh, you do? Do you ever go to the store?
no, I do. I do sometimes, but I just prefer just something about getting that little fluffy, unsealed bag of zip of
No
Kush.
name.
Yeah, that's just cushy.
No label.
Yeah, and it stinks. and
Don't
you-
label me, bro.
Yeah,
It's just fire.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you go to the store, you know what you're getting.
Well,
that's
dude,
cool.
You
yeah.
brought in some hash rosin.
I just like it. I just like it to go one hand. I like to go the grower, and then you just grab it from him or someone he knows, and
Mm-hmm.
little perks like this little rosin,
I mean, it's
shit like that.
technically the same with the stores.
I mean, you can argue that if you want. You're smoking your weed, I'll smoke mine. That's all.
Yo, and your weed's fire too, mystery man.
Yeah. I think this one is Kish or something.
Kish.
Yeah. But I mean, it's gone. I mean, I didn't, my weed was smoked. I just have this oil. So,
Oh, bro, roll
but
that
the weed I
up.
smoked earlier.
Was that we had something from this right here. Ooh, I can't wait for this. You need to roll that up.
Oh yeah, the sour cheese. Oh yeah, we got the sour OG cheese
I'll roll
right
it.
here
Oh my god, this is
Yo.
gonna be
But
The
no hate
OG
on the-
cheese.
On the
from Sub X.
Y'all
man.
better make sure you hand it over my way. I missed the last round.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Over here working the boards, y'all
We're gonna
forget
have to
about me.
We're gonna have to put it on a paper airplane and throw it to you, bro. So we got the Sub X sour OG cheese. Shout out to Cinder, hooking it up.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is good too, though. So
Ooh,
much
this one's
fire.
unopened.
Oh, is the seal-
Oh, you hear that?
I got that double seal.
Ooh, my God, that's a good name. It smells like cheese.
Is it cheesy? Is it funky?
It's like
Oh
a
my
stinky
God,
cheese?
It is fucking baby
see
poop
that.
diaper ready.
see that
Baby poop diaper ready.
See that funk. That's cheesy, baby.
Ooh, damn, that is cheddar, bro.
Let me get
cheddar
that. Let me get
Tillamook.
that.
That's that
Let me hit that.
Tillamook.
Cheddar.
That's that
is
cake.
sharp.
That's that queso.
Yes, smell
that
that.
killer
That is
mug.
legit.
Oh, what?
That is legit.
Oh,
Yo, give it a toss. I got that.
that's like some funky.
That's legit some brie cheese
some-
or something.
That's some cheese.
Oh wow.
That's
yeah.
like-
They did it. They
Put
nailed.
some steak on that.
They nailed that shit.
Bro, that smell like dick cheese, bro. That's the fucking wrong kind of cheese, bro.
This is the sub
Armando,
X OG
motherfucker.
cheese.
It smells so.
Oh, OG, please.
That's funky.
I'm just gonna roll a skinny one so that we can, this is just because this is the taste testers.
Yeah, true.
And just to
You know,
get a
we're
little.
just gonna pass it around like you drinking wine.
I wonder what it is.
I don't expect you to inhale.
Is it? I wonder. Is it a sativa? I think they tell us on
Speaking of
there.
drinking wine, at Trader Joe's, they were testing wine and cheese.
Ooh, you got up on that.
I did, but I only asked for the cheese.
You didn't hit the wine? Homie skips wine at communion?
He looked at me kind of strange, too. I was like, hey. He's like, do you want to try some wine and cheese? I said, no, sir, but I will take just the cheese.
Let me get that cheese.
And he was like, okay. And then he handed me the cheese. It was really good cheese, though. So.
You say, can I get the double the cheese because
I did want to ask that, but I didn't want to be greedy, so I just stuck with the
He's like, what's going on with you, man? You need double the cheese. This is a sample.
You can't take the wine. You can't take double the cheese and no wine. What's wrong with you?
He said, here's your cheese, you fucking square.
Oh, shit. Damn, that shit's good.
Bro, Costco free samples were so fire.
Bro,
dude.
I
Waiting.
lived off of that.
When I was a kid.
It's worth the price of admission, that membership, just to get in there and hit them samples.
Bro, I remember like going in there and you'd walk through, and I remember like having a friend with me, and I would be like, yo, we should switch clothes and go back again. Like,
Yeah, for
we
real.
would
Oh,
ju-
dog, they're
Bringing
not even
disguises and shit. You got a fake mustache
Dog,
on. Like, yo,
bro.
can I
watching.
hit
Even
that
watching,
again?
you could easily. I see people grabbing doubles all the
I
time.
do grab
Yeah.
doubles at once.
Because my mom would not. I'd be like, Mom, that was good. Can we get some of that? And then she would always say no. So
Bro, like,
She let you get all the samples you want.
let me get the samples, but she was like, no, I mean, we're not gonna buy that.
See, my grandma thought that I was going to Costco to be helpful with her. Nah, I was going for
it's about the samples.
all about the samples.
Or what about after the samples? What about
she
when
buy
you
the
check
chicken
out?
bake?
Yeah, and they got the chicken bakes, or
You
you,
hit
get
the
like
cafe.
Sausage, the
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
the fucked
Pizza?
up thing about the chicken bakes,
their
though, the
pizza.
ones they sell at the cafe, they sell them in boxes you can get in the freezer. Not the same ones, though. You get them
It's
home
not
and
the
cook
same,
them. It's
right?
not the same. It's not the same. Bro, you know who's a fool with the samples? Anyone that's like over like 50 or 60, those old people, they don't give a fuck anymore. They'll just go up and they'll be like grabbing like 3 or 4 like in the same hand and just walking away by themselves. People get to a certain age, they stop giving a fuck. They're just like, I came here for lunch.
Look, I've been shopping at Costco for fucking 25 years. I'm taking 12 of these.
I'm
samples.
grandfathered in.
Yeah, with a
I
gold
pay your
membership?
salary, motherfucker.
Do you got a Shania discount?
With a
Yeah.
gold membership, you betcha.
Oh, man. Dude, that gold. Who's got that gold in
My
here?
grandma
I got
did.
that black.
My grandma did.
They're
I
trying
got-
to convert
I got the
me.
executive.
Oh,
Oh,
man, they're trying to
executive.
convert
My
me.
grandma
I'm
had
doing
that gold.
fine.
My grandma had that gold. She's been shopping at Costco in Kirkland
Why would
since
you
like
get that?
1967.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
She had a lot of kids.
She had 4 daughters.
Yeah. See, when you got kids, you got a lot of
Well,
kids.
she
you
was
gotta
also
go.
Buy and
involved in
bulk.
like the community in Kirkland, so she like knew all the business owners and stuff of Costco. And
You guys think that weed will be like in the stores and
yeah,
shit? Like,
it's
like
gonna
in-
be cafes. Like you're gonna order a Danish in a joint.
You're going to be going to Costco to pick up that Kirkland Kush?
Dog, straight up. Costco to buy
The
weed.
Kirkland Kush is gonna be alright. It's
Bro.
gonna be
Yo,
alright.
you tried them fucking Kirkland cookies, though?
It's gonna be alright.
Special Kirkland cookies. Get the fuck out.
You know, it's just gonna be. It's gonna be better than kind of normal, but it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
I'll get you fucked up.
Yeah, because it's gonna be bulk. You're gonna get like a pound for like.
It's better than smoking on some fucking Western family.
You're gonna get
Good
a pound.
job, bro.
You're gonna get a pound for like what? What would a
Bulk.
pound of Costco Kirkland
13.
cookie? 1,300?
13? I say they drop it to a K.
I think they're in the $8.99 range.
Yeah,
folks.
probably. 99, 9.99,
Eight-
99.
Yeah, $7.99.99, $8.99.99 for that pound.
So
of
it's listed at a K, but it's got the discount on it to drop
If
it
you're
to
gold
7.99.
member.
Yeah.
And you get 4 good zips. Oh, that's a pound. We're talking about 16 zips. I ain't sold weed. I never sold weed in my life. So
But like, don't they,
I
Don't
don't
they-
know weed. Shit, in like
don't
never.
they do that shit in
they
like
never.
Holland and shit? They do it in cafes. Like you can sit down and order coffee, order a joint. They do that over in Netherlands, right? Shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They should do that here. They would see. That's what I understand. Like the government would make money off the taxation of the weed.
Oh, of course.
Like I don't understand why you just federalize it. You'd make so much money that people wouldn't even want to go to the stores anymore. It'll revert back to the black market.
I just
You're
think
gonna
I think we should be able to grow our own, just as a hobby or whatever. Just at least have
see,
a
the
few.
only issue with that is not
All these
everybody
other-
should grow their own because not everybody's responsible enough with drugs. They'll try to sell.
Well,
it
if they're
and,
not
like,
responsible enough with drugs, then they won't be responsible enough to keep the plant growing. And it's
Exactly.
that's a
Oh,
fair
we've
point.
known. I've known
Okay.
plenty of people who they've got it all set up and they just watch it fucking die.
Yep.
It's like put some goddamn water on it. What's wrong with you?
Tender love and care.
I mean, how many people just can't take care of house plants alone?
true.
I mean,
Right.
I'm already.
I've killed a cactus.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you
damn!
do that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That cheese.
Overwatered it?
Nah.
No, you really just let it dry
Let
out.
it die. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
That sounds
how
like an
long does that take,
execution.
though?
Yeah, it took off on me.
Like 5 years.
Oh, he got it in his mind that this thing don't need water for
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
fine.
And he went on vacation.
How am I gonna fuck
and he
this
went to
up? A
Butterfield.
desert can do it. Apparently, I'm not. He's fucking
Apparently, there's a stream
You're
in that
fucking.
desert.
yeah.
You hot it in the desert, bro.
Hotter than the desert.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, some new music came out, bro. Won't we talk about Matisse's picks, bro? Or Matisse's releases.
Releases. Oh man,
Rebranded.
some good shit, bro. Let me pull up that Spotify playlist real quick.
Yeah, I'm fucking interested.
I got a couple of things for you. You
This
need
is
to
the
check
most
out.
ridiculous smell ever.
It's
So-
cheesed out.
Of course, off
It's
top,
cheesed
right at the top of the playlist, the homie Mac Miller dropped his first single since his passing, by the name of "Good News." I don't know if y'all heard the track or watched the video yet or anything. It's crazy, man. Like it was a hard listen just because he's supposed to drop his last album this Friday. It was an album he was working on as like a companion album to Swimming, the one he dropped before he died. And the producer on it like took all the pieces that he had and basically finished it as a project of love. His parents posted this long thing on his Instagram to, to basically say, hey, this is his last project ever. We're not going to just try to capitalize on him or put out a bunch of shit that, you don't want. This is it. And it's, got all of his energy in it. And the video came out, but a lot of the shit he talks about in the song, he says shit like, I'm tired of being tired. And like, I got better things waiting for me on the other side. And there's all these themes on it. Basically the whole theme of the track, because he calls it Good News, is all motherfuckers only ever want to hear good news from me. They don't want to hear Mac is down or I'm going through some shit. They only
Dope. Good idea for a song.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just so weird to get that from him like post his death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel listening to the song, but I know that how you're describing it to me, it makes me happy. It actually makes me feel like, it makes me feel a little bit of like closure, kind of like where you're like, man, that's cool, man. Maybe there is better things on the other side. Man.
That's
Maybe
kind of what
it's-
I'm hoping
it's
the
like-
album will be is just closure. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if I was ready to really listen to it, man. Yeah, he was.
I'm
He's
glad they're not
amazing.
going to do like a Tupac, like they said.
Yeah,
Which is
just
going to be the
pulling
last of it.
snippets and
Just God, because they wrote that Tupac album and he released other stuff years after he had died, and you're just like, dude, let it go.
Dude, they did
The
the
hologram of Tupac.
hologram, bro.
yeah, the hologram. I don't know if I agree with that.
Let it
That's
go.
tough. That's tough. So
But it was cool too.
I mean, it was.
as far as some other music that dropped, Ozzy Osbourne dropped a new song with Elton John called "Ordinary Man," and
Can
it's
we
actually
hear that?
fire, bro. I can't play it for you,
Bro, those are
but
not
you
ordinary
can go
men.
find it, and it's heartfelt. Like Ozzy sounds like he's still got it, man.
Those are extraordinary men.
He's singing with some power on it, so I fucked
Ozzy
with it.
Osbourne
He can still
and-
sing, huh?
Yeah, and Elton John.
It's no surprise Elton can sing.
No,
He's
it's
always
fire.
been able to sing.
He dropped another single a couple weeks ago that was like harder rock. This one's more like a ballad.
Elton did or Ozzy?
No, Ozzy. Yeah,
Okay.
but Ozzy's got a new album coming.
Still
And then
making music. That guy's like 70.
and then Redman dropped a little 3-piece EP called 3 Joints.
Nice.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's got a song on there called "Slap the Shit Out You" that's pretty fire. That I've been fucking with. That's on the playlist.
Dude, Redman,
Yeah,
bro. I
Red-
fucking love Redman.
Killing it as always. And
Man,
that's-
what's up with Method Man, dude? You
I don't know.
Redman's been active on the scene, though,
Haven't
dude.
heard anything. Oh, and then in local music news, the Flying Spiders just dropped a new song.
Really?
Yeah, and that, my friend, is fucking fire.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Total, and Nobe is just hasn't lost a step, man. He's
So who are
killing
the
it.
members? Do you know who the members are?
I don't know any of the band, but I think that this is Nobe, and I want to say it also has Michael Jansen on it. MJ, the
Human beatbox.
the Inhuman beatbox. Yeah, I
Inhuman
think he's rapping
beatbox.
on the second verse. At least it sounds like him. I know Nobe's got the first verse though, and then the third verse. But yeah, they just kill it, man. And it's got that same vibe. I don't know. It's special. That's a good record.
It'd be cool to get them on the fucking podcast, man.
Yeah, for real.
I'd
Or
like to talk to them.
at least
That'd be
Andrew
fun.
or somebody. Yeah, check that out. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Mick Jenkins, his new EP's tight
Yeah.
too. Got to check out that Mick Jenkins.
Have you heard the whole thing?
Yeah, it's just 6 tracks. I mean, he's got one feature on there, but it's Earth Gang, so I mean that's
I
fire.
don't think I've heard that one yet.
That's fire.
I
The
just like-
whole thing is fire.
I like the fit.
The fit is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
the fit is
that's
good.
the one I like.
But he says something. I preached water till my clothes got moldy. Now these days I'm drinking Folgers or some shit like that.
For real?
Yeah,
Huh.
this shit's fire, bro. I like Mick.
Yeah, he's always had a vibe ever since Water. That's when I first heard him.
Yeah, the Waters, man. That
Um,
that tape is just fire.
Yeah, front to back.
But yeah, aside from that, that was pretty much all the music. I got some news items that we could discuss,
What's happening?
just to kind of get some opinions on the current day things that are going
What's
on.
in the world?
Here we go.
So
All right.
I'm gonna try not to get too political because this is hip hop news, but this has to do with politics. I don't know if y'all saw in October at a YG concert, this 17-year-old kid was invited up on stage to sing "Fuck Donald Trump" and say "Fuck Donald Trump" at YG.
Yeah.
Well, he refused to do it.
Okay.
He said he didn't want to represent himself like that, and he got booed off stage. YG was quoted as saying that don't come to a motherfucking show with YG on the motherfucking bill if you a Donald Trump supporter. Fuck are you doing? Don't let his ass back in the crowd. Tell him YG said so. Donald Trump's racist. He don't fuck with black people, so if you fuck with Donald Trump, you racist as fuck, and you need to get the fuck out of here,
Such
period.
ignorance.
Damn.
So he went off.
Oh damn.
He went off on a 17-year-old white kid, and a 17-year-old white kid is like he goes to church, and he's like super religious, and he was just at a festival
poor
where
boy.
YG happened to be on the bill.
Bro,
So-
hey, bro, this is what happens. You had a YG concert. You in a place you shouldn't be.
That's bullshit.
Well, and here's my thing: like, don't go up on stage.
You're at a
Okay, I
Y-
agree with that.
Bro,
Like,
people are getting too comfortable.
Yeah,
Okay?
for real.
Yeah.
I'm at a YG concert. Okay, then you might get fucking clowned.
Yeah.
Some shit might happen.
Like, you
bro.
know, some shit's gonna happen when you go up on stage.
Now, at the same time, obviously, you could pick it apart and be like, "Oh, well, this is just a kid," but
Yeah.
you know what I
He's
mean.
not gonna
This
say
is a
fuck his
concert.
president.
We're
Like-
out here, I just think that a kid is probably just confused about how he's going to be portrayed. Everybody's worried about how they're going to be portrayed. How I
Right.
might,
yeah,
I
you
might
don't
have
want to be the guy
intentions-
saying "fuck my president."
or whatever. I just might have intentions to do one thing, and people can kind of take a clip and make you look different. So people are just
Of
kind of
course.
weary about.
Of course.
So it's like, but yo, man, you're putting yourself in
Kind of
wild
in the-
situations,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
What are you doing? You're gonna get up and rap some YG lyrics,
Right.
bro?
He
What?
accused YG of putting a target on his back. He praised the security guards that helped him, and just said that he didn't want to mention anything regarding politics at the festival. He said he doesn't agree with YG's hatred towards the president, but he can say what he wants because freedom of speech. But then said he felt that he crossed the line for singling him out and tried to humiliate him, and he didn't feel safe. Like security
This
told
is
him.
the 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Bro, if you-
security
How
told
does
him
this
you
kid
have
sound?
to leave.
Bro,
you can't
that,
be here. They'll
Joe,
fuck you
you're
up.
getting the full YG experience.
Of course.
Like, dude, if you're not really at the show if you're not feeling unsafe
That's
at a YG.
Compton in your face.
Bro, these
real.
are like gang affiliated people that are like, like this is real shit. Well, I mean, this is the shit that is portrayed. So, I mean, you would
But
assume
you
that
do-
if
I
you're,
know can't be saying shit
YG's
like
got
that if
history.
you
He's
don't
not
know.
bullshitting.
but white kids trying to just like be a part of something and then being like, oh, whoa, this is like, oh, wow, this isn't just like at home on Twitter. This
Right,
is like
right.
really happening. Like, yeah, man, you might get roasted. Some
It's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, he should feel lucky. Maybe he gets a career out of this. Maybe he gets.
I mean, obviously, it's happened in October. He's in the news in January, so he's
So, hey.
riding a little bit of fame.
And we're talking about him. So,
So, yeah,
we're
so-
keeping it alive, man.
So that happened.
Shout out to that kid, man. Fuck it.
Stand your ground, kid.
Right. next bit of news. Man, Trick Daddy.
Oh no, trick! Let the kids
Did y'all see the mugshot?
No.
You didn't see the mugshot?
No.
Oh man, y'all gotta look that up. That's That's sad. Trick Daddy,
Damn.
bro.
How's his hairline?
It's not good. You saw it.
No, I
he
didn't
bald?
see it.
You saw it.
I just guessed on the hairline.
But so here, people saying he's had lupus, so that's why he
Oh,
looks
that's
kind of
not
fucked
good.
up because he got lupus. So yeah, you shouldn't hate on him. But Trick was arrested on Saturday morning, January 11th, in Miami, Florida. Well, so he appeared to be asleep at the wheel. He had slurred speech, bloodshot, glassy eyes. They asked if he'd been drinking. He said he only had 5 drinks.
Damn Trick.
I know. After they conducted a sobriety test, they
He
took
was
him.
drunk.
They took him to jail, and they found a rolled up dollar bill with cocaine residue. So he was charged with a DUI and cocaine possession.
For a residue on a dollar
Of
bill,
course.
bro.
So his bond was $5,000 for the cocaine and $1,000 for the DUI, and he bonded out and was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of a firearm, and ammunition. And he's a convicted felon driving on a suspended license.
Damn. Did it say what kind of car he was driving?
Yeah, what was he driving?
Man, that would be something.
El Dorado.
No, he was driving like a 07 fucking
Wait for it.
CTS.
Wait for it. 07 CTS. That's your guess?
Cadillac CTS. Or do you actually have the car?
I got it.
Okay, if you actually have the car, then let me re-guess. If you actually have the car, he was driving the 03 Mercury Mountaineer.
I don't have the year. I'll tell you in advance, but it's
Hold
not
on,
a
hold on.
Mountaineer. What do you got?
I'm gonna change mine too. I'm gonna go with a 2007 Escalade.
Ooh.
Escalade. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
What do you got, Zach?
Okay. I'm gonna go with. Nah, man. I'm just hoping that he's in the Cadillac. Bro.
Okay.
The
El Dorado.
El Dorado.
The
bro.
El
That's what I'm
Dorado?
hoping, yeah,
What
yeah.
color?
Oh.
So that must be it because he's asking me more
What,
detail.
what
about
color?
Ooh, I'm gonna say.
Rusty orange.
Canary.
I'm gonna say. No, bro. Oh no, dude. Oh my god.
Come on, bro.
Are
It's
you-
not that
are
hard.
you ready?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia?
All
What
right.
is it?
He was in a dark colored Range Rover.
That is what he would drive.
Man, I
Yeah,
should've
he's in a
guessed
Range
that.
It was an 02 though.
I was close.
Yeah, that was
But it was
close.
clean.
Chris got closest.
It was
But it
pretty
was clean.
clean. Yeah, it was pretty clean.
All right, and then in a world full of bad news, we got to support our victories. And speaking of victories, Nipsey Hussle's victory lap went platinum.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
sick.
Word. Go Nipsey.
Congratulations, Nip.
Yep.
Marathon continues.
10 months after his passing, it peaked at number 2, and he sold 66,000 copies in his first week. That's factoring in streaming too. But yeah, since his passing, his streams have gone way up, and he went platinum this week. So congratulations.
Yo, it's
to Nip.
crazy how like it is so real that when somebody passes, then everybody pays attention.
Right.
And there were so many people that when you're alive, they're just like, oh yeah, but that's, why would I listen to that? And then when somebody passes, it's like, oh, well, maybe I should pay really close attention to the words and details.
It's just
and
how
get-
it works.
not-
Yeah.
it's weird, right? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I think we're all invested a little bit emotionally. Sometimes things just, I don't know, a story connected with
Right.
like a body of work.
Well, and even in a case like that, where it's like, I mean, the life and the shit he was rapping about is so far removed from like the life that I'm living currently, but it's so authentic, and he's got such a way of like putting it all on display like that it's not to just glorify it or anything like that. Like it's really, I mean, I don't know. There's some artists just come along and have a way of doing that, but yeah, man, it's
Very rare.
It is very rare.
He he transcended that gang atmosphere to take it away from like instead of there's still gang heavily gang area down there where he's from and stuff, but he changed the philosophy of them wanting to like fight each other and shoot each other and just to like let's build something together, let's learn, let's start a center for some of the other kids in the neighborhood real quick, so they can grow up better.
It was like very community.
Right. Yeah, and he did. I mean, in life and in death. I mean, I saw tons of videos after his passing of rival gang leaders coming together in support and just saying, let's stop all this bullshit. Like, I mean, we lost Nip. Like, that's the neighborhood hero, man.
Yeah.
And one of the other things I heard a lot around his death, it's a saying I've probably heard before, but it just like really finally kind of rang true, is give me my flowers while I'm still here to enjoy them. Like, celebrate me while I'm still around. Because like you're saying, after someone passes, people dive into that shit a lot more. It becomes a lot more relevant. But we should really make it a habit of celebrating people, while they're here for their accomplishments.
I think a lot of that is just giving people a little bit more time. I think
that's like the hardest thing to give people.
I think
'Cause
everybody
you're so caught up with shit in your life. Time is important.
But what I'm saying is, like, I think the attention span has been shortened, right? Over time. It's been shortened with like social media, internet access, people making things easier. I mean, when you put something up, you put a record out, it's like people will give it 15 seconds or 10 seconds. It's like you have no time for someone to like give you a chance enough to listen. So even though Nipsey Hussle was famous and had like tons of fans, there were still so many people that are listening now that had no idea
for the first time,
that are just like, oh, I heard this famous person died and now I listened and now I'm a fan, and that's awesome. But it's just, you would wish people wouldn't kind of just skim over it, like you would get in and just listen. Remember when like we were talking about how an artist puts out a body of work, it's like they put it in order for a reason. And when you skip through it,
you're just trying to go find the hot singles.
You're
or like
fucking
skip
it up.
around. Yeah,
they want you to hear that interlude, but nobody wants to take the time
No.
to like play the interlude. They're just like, yeah, I got things. Come on, next song. And
it'd be like to relate it to. I mean, say you trying to watch the new Tarantino movie and you just plug the Blu-ray in and you just put the scenes on shuffle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would not
make any sense.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Exactly.
So lost.
Yeah. I mean, and they might be well shot and look really good as an individual scene, but you don't have any idea what the fuck's going on. You're not getting the message that someone's trying to deliver to you. So it's like trying to find that hook that, keeps people invested in that shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the people, you should just talk about it more. Just talk about people just giving things a chance. Just really just kind of, I feel like everybody needs to just slow down a little bit. You know what
That's
I mean?
hard
For real.
people.
Everybody's going so quick. Just, take a little page from Texas book.
Just slow down, enjoy it, savor it.
Bro.
You only get one chance, and you have people that go the other way too. We're talking about people not giving shit a chance. There's people that'll listen to the album once and then hit you up like, "What's next?" Or you drop a like, "When's the new shit coming?" It's like, bro, I worked on this for a year and a half. Like, I made it perfect for you.
We need more of that.
You know what I'm saying?
More people that are just. I mean, and people do. It's not that people don't. It's just that we just, I think that more people just slowing down, and like when someone puts out a body of work, or you just really enjoy it. You listen to the first song, you listen to the interlude, you listen to the details. Even with a movie, you got to watch it a couple times. You're gonna catch new shit every time. So I mean, there's just something that's special. That then once you listen to the whole project, something really resonates with you, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
totally.
I find myself listening to shit and 6th, 7th time through I'm catching new stuff, or like a song I really maybe wasn't feeling before is now like my favorite song on the album just because I gave it time.
What any artists you guys wish were more in the spotlight right now that are just kind of out there that you've been listening to?
I can't think of any off the top of the head who I wish were more in the spotlight.
Like Mike Bogan, I wish he was.
Man, for real.
In the spotlight more.
Mike needs a big win.
Yeah, there's these guys. No, they're more rock and roll though.
Who?
That's fine.
I can't pronounce the name right. It's like really hard. It's like it's really weird. It's like a Roman. It's like Roman names.
Schroman.
No, it's like Shirelius or something like. It's like it's hard to pronounce. Like I can't.
Where are these guys
pronounce
from?
It. They're from the Midwest somewhere.
Chirilius.
Yeah, it's like hard rock.
So there's this track. I don't know if you know this cat, Mike. You may. It's like Jadena or whatever.
Oh, Jadena, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jadena,
Yeah, he's from Africa.
Yeah, okay. The Jungle Fever track he put out not too long ago. It's
I
fucking
don't know if I've
sick
heard it.
as fuck.
What?
His last
It's
album
sick
was
as
sick, though.
fuck. Yeah.
There's also another one I like called Bobby
Jadena,
Cisco.
that's the dude. That's that dude that has the like wavy hair and shit.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
just,
yeah.
Like,
He's like
wears
South
suits
African.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a couple hits.
He had
he had a couple hits.
had that Classic Man song that Kendrick
Yeah.
hopped
Classic
on.
man.
Kendrick.
Okay.
But it was
Got on the remix.
sick, and it has a good feel to it. It's
What's it called?
Jungle Fever. It has
got
a
a new
nice
one.
little
All
swing
right.
to it, man. It's cool.
He's got
Yeah.
a couple hitters, man.
Yeah.
I like in my hip hop. I like soul. And I
Of
like.
course.
I
There's,
like
there's
those
another one
old.
too. I was bumping.
Oh,
this.
Odyssey just dropped a new track with this cat, Eloquent, and that was super dope.
Really?
Super dope. Called Guidelines. That one is fire if you haven't heard that. That's a good song.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what. You know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the harvest.
The harvest.
It's all harvest.
Yeah, man.
Don't
remember,
act like you
remember
don't know.
that, dude?
I remember that.
What do y'all
Back
talk
over there off of the what was that? It was like 17th Avenue,
Yeah, back in the day, the little
16th
house.
Avenue,
That-
over there
that
in the
little
house on 16th. Well,
Damn. I remember those days.
man,
Yeah,
dude, and we were
bro.
man, those days were cool, man.
I remember handing out copies of the Harvest at Barter Fair.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling pretty cool about the fact that in the CD sleeve on the back of it, it had the liner notes. And right through the hole in the CD, you could see featuring Chinky.
In every single CD.
On every single CD, my name was right in the fucking...
Yeah. You
Yeah.
speak of bodies of work that you've worked on forever. Well, that was one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm going to go back and reprint that with my different name.
There you go.
We can
How
actually
many
sell it.
tracks were on it?
I think there was only like 10 tracks, 8 tracks.
You know which one I liked? I like that. Man, what was the one, bro? With your homies packed in the fucking
Oh, Pac-10?
Pack 10.
Pack 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
man.
dog.
Clean.
We just
Dog.
max it and relax it. Yeah, bro, that was
cool.
dude.
Like the Pack 10. Yeah, that shit was fun, man. Those were fun. That was
We
How
on a
fun.
mission for difference. A mission for... come on
Yeah.
now.
We gonna start a petition to get this on Spotify,
right away, bro, off top. We need that trap life.
bro.
I just quit my job.
I put on a gas pedal.
that
Yeah.
was a good moment for Zach.
It was a
dog.
fun time,
That
man.
was-
I think I did that like in the corner at Cody's house,
Yeah.
like with a mic.
Oh,
like,
it sounded
that
so
trap
good.
life,
oh,
grimy.
no, I did it at my apartment.
It sounded good.
Gotta have grit on it, man.
Yeah.
A little dirt.
I just quit my job. Put on a gas pedal.
Hey.
Yeah, man, I was ready to just go. I was ready to quit my job and just, get on some fucking hustle and shit. But
That song was crazy because that song, Trap Life, was actually a real story about moves that were being made for a specific reason. Right around like when those songs were being written, I was like under pressure and stuff to like do the right thing and like I had already proposed to my wife. I didn't have a ring and shit, and so I had to really get crafty.
So you proposed to her before or after
with
the
a
album was
fucking
released?
onion ring or whatever you want to say, like
With
fucking-
an onion ring?
No, I proposed to her. I don't know when all the dates are,
Was it
but I mean,
before?
you know how bodies of work work.
But
Like
was
it
it
took
before
years
the-
to write, and we got married or whatever. But it was just one of those things where like that song was specifically written because of an event.
Trap Life.
Yeah, the Trap Life.
But this was the album was released after you guys were already married or before, like you were getting married.
I
at that
got
time?
married on the 5th of October, and the album was released on the 15th of October, 10 days later.
Damn.
So it was a double whammy, actually.
Harvest season.
Yeah, because
Bro,
I got
so
married and then I
good.
released that body of work, which had went,
It was so good.
good.
It was just really a classic. I like it. I like just leaving something out there. I just wish it was more accessible. I wish more people knew about it. And
SoundCloud.
more people will know now.
SoundCloud got
Figure out
it.
a way to
Get
get
it on
it up.
Spotify.
Yeah, on SoundCloud, it's over there. But that
Listen to The Harvest by Imperfect Cody. Link in the description.
bro, we had a
We had fun doing that. I think
so much
everyone,
fun.
you were on one, he was on one. That was fun.
Oh man, ours was fun. Just
Yeah, me and Mike
dicking around, not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
What was that one we did that the one Moses
Oh, Don't Bring Me
produced?
Down?
Yeah, when was that?
As I
was in
crumble dojo on this magazine.
That one's so clean.
Bro, that shit hit live.
That shit was
People
live.
like
Oh,
that
that-
live.
What did you say about
Short and
tomato
sweet.
bacon sandwiches?
So what is it? Hold up. After domestication, replace her in the establishment, buck naked, making bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches.
Oh,
What the fuck?
that was fun.
Crazy.
Man, I remember, dude, when we were shooting the video for that lady had like a BMW or something with the top down.
Yeah, it was
and
like
we were
some
just like,
mom and
Yeah.
her daughter out shooting senior
No,
pics.
no,
and-
she's still around. She's friends with our friends.
Oh,
She's
for
friends
real?
with DJ Donuts.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yes, DJ Donuts is friends with this chick who she let jump around in her car. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Gary,
I
Gary
do not
Poppins
remember
with
her
the
name.
knife out.
I do not remember her name, but I recognized her in one of his pictures.
That's
so.
so funny. Small town.
Yeah.
that's some small town shit. Wait, hey, what's this?
That's the Gabriel.
Which one here?
Gabriel.
This right here?
Yeah.
It's a double pave. I mean, it's
So-
a double though.
Roll it.
Are we
Okay.
gonna talk about the fight?
Oh, there's a fight coming up?
Yeah, the Connor Cowboy.
Bro, tomorrow I got Dan Spitz on.
Do you?
I got Dan Spitz.
Are you plugging somebody before
Is
you
he a
even on?
fighter?
Stoked, bro. I can't fucking wait. Yeah, he's a fighter. And
He fought
but
in
but
the
yeah,
UFC, yeah.
but I guess I brought it up just because we're gonna talk about the fight a bunch too. But yeah, I'm really excited, dude. The Seahawks lost. I'm ready for the Mariners. I'm ready for the Connor fight. I'm ready for.
Moving on.
Moving on from the Seahawks.
And let's be honest though, even though Cowboy is awesome, it's the Connor fight. It's not the Cowboy.
It's the
fight.
The
Connor
Connor
season.
fight.
It's the Connor fight. Like people are watching it to see Connor.
They're of
course they are.
They're
You know.
paying for Connor.
Yeah.
Bro,
Cowboy is a great
they
contender
sold,
though.
They sold. Do you know how much they sold in like the first day?
All of them.
Almost, but it was like $10 fucking million
That's crazy.
in tickets. And the second they announced that it was going on sale,
Really?
the venues, boom, 10 million. in their
Where's it
revenue.
at?
Shit, off the
Mike
top of my
can
head, I
find
can't
it.
remember. Mike, look it up.
Yeah, I can find it.
So yeah, fight Connor. I was watching this thing on YouTube, and Connor's coach came on Joe Rogan, and Connor's coach was like, "Of course, this is his coach, right? Of course, he's gonna speak highly of his fighter." But he was like, "Joe, this is a new Connor because he's fucking Irish, you know." And he's like, "He's the best Connor I've ever seen. You're gonna get a whole new level of Connor. He's gonna come out there, and Cowboy is not even gonna know what hit him." You know, but I mean, take it with a grain of salt because that is Connor's coach speaking. So, you know, but Cowboy's good. If Cowboy can last the onslaught that Connor throws on him on the first 1 or 2 rounds, Cowboy wins.
Is Connor gonna be able to withstand that Cowboy kick though?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen Connor get kicked in the head or anything of that nature, and Cowboy's really good at that.
He's gonna kick him in
And
that motherfucking
to be
head.
honest, in my opinion, boxing versus kickboxing, which Donald Cerrone is an expert kickboxer. He's really good at it, and Connor's really, really good at boxing. Kickboxing and boxing, it's easy because boxers will tend to drop,
Right.
and that leg will come right up over the hand through your guard and catch you.
It's at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Ooh, oh yeah,
Ooh, T-Mobile
Oh,
Arena.
yeah.
In Vegas, of course.
dude, they sold $10 million in Vegas on the first day. Of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not even that pales
That's
in
like
comparison to what the bookies took.
Yeah,
does that
what's his
say?
name? Newton. Newton makes more than that down there.
What does that say?
For
What
what?
time is it? 8 o'clock?
Yep. 8:30.
Come on, bro.
8:30.
Come on. You got more time, right? We can push it. The people want more. We got he's this dude rolling up this fucking nice little jaunt right
I'm
here.
gonna roll up a little
Can't
jump.
open that.
Oh, well, then you can't drink tonight, Chris.
Oh, if you can't
It's
open
like you
it.
got shut
Got
down,
that
bro.
Chris safety.
How's
Need
that
some-
work, folks?
Need some of that pain
let me show
salve
you.
on your
So
joints.
this is how you do
You're
it.
not gonna do it. It's
You do
circular
the,
with
you do
circle.
the high
It doesn't-
Chris.
grip, right? You do the high grip.
You
No.
create a fulcrum.
No, see, that's because I loosened it for you.
This ain't mayonnaise, motherfucker.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You know about that those clipper lighters, right?
Yeah, I do. Want me to take the little piece out and show
No.
it to you and sell it to you?
No, but it is pretty
Yeah,
cool
sell
though.
it to me right now.
No, it is cool though.
Yeah,
I'd
it
say
is.
that it gives a little bit more value than a Bic.
So
It
it's at
does.
T-Mobile
It
Arena in
actually does.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much the same price.
Somebody stopped me one day and was like, "Ooh, got a clipper. Nice."
So who's taking who in the fight though? Who you got, Zach?
For what?
Connor Cowboy. I just want to know. And then we'll
You know,
change the subject.
Dude, Cowboy. I'm
Okay.
saying that Cowboy is gonna. He's gonna.
you wanna
he's
bet
gonna-
money?
He's gonna definitely, play some defense. He's gonna just kind of wear it out a little bit. Then he's gonna take him down. He's gonna fucking put him in the old leg lock, the old figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah.
He's gonna put him in the. He's gonna put him in the.
$5.
I bet you he gets him with the crippler
$5
crossface.
bet. This is our card, our bet card. $5 says that doesn't happen.
I bet you he
Connor.
gets him with the crippler crossface.
Okay.
You know that one?
Yeah, that's Chris Benoit.
Chris
The guy who
Benoit. Yeah,
fucking
when
killed
you
himself.
That's the, well, you didn't have to bring it there.
I mean, it's,
Why'd you take it straight there?
Yo, it's the truth, bro.
Jesus, bro. Okay.
it's not too soon. The
Sometimes
guy
you can just
died, like,
drive
fucking-
past it. You don't have to
you
fucking
just drive
point it
past
out.
Well, no, you rubberneck it.
Did he
Look.
like? I mean,
God.
like I mean, you brought him up just to say he died, though.
That's
I
yeah.
know,
I mean,
man.
he was a fucking psychopath. He killed his family.
Oh fuck. Holy shit.
Let's get into it. Shit.
Yeah. Did you guys watch wrestling when you were kids?
Fuck yeah. I did.
Kinda, not completely.
I wanted to be Hulk Hogan like a motherfucker,
Dude,
ripping off my shirts and shit.
I loved fucking wrestling when I was a kid, bro. I would fucking watch between the lines, like when it was like, you know, on pay-per-view and shit, when it would just be like
The blurry.
and then it would go like this for a second, and you'd see like a black and white
Yeah,
box
yeah,
where you'd
yeah.
be like, oh shit, and then you'd see that Rock bottom.
Get that.
Because,
Yeah.
dude, The Rock was my favorite
Stone
wrestler. Okay?
Stone Cold, bro.
The Rock
Flip
was
you
my
off
favorite.
before he fucking stomp a mud hole in you.
Dude, that fool would be like, smell.
Oh, he got that tongue
Dude,
whipping.
bro, this motherfucker would go out there and fuck people up. And then baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. All day,
All
bro.
day.
All over my walls, Ken Griffey Jr. everywhere. I was like, oh, dude, Ken Griffey Jr. is like a god.
That baggy '90s coat.
I was horrible at baseball, too.
Damn.
I was never good at it
I
either.
played center
But yeah,
field. And
love
I was
King
pretty
Griffey.
good. I hit some home runs. in my
Oh, you
Did
did?
you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I was good at?
Soccer.
Kickball.
Ooh.
Kickball.
Okay, let's take it
Kickball was
there.
my
Let's take
shit,
it there.
bro.
Do you remember in kickball how like you were at that age where you could kind of order your pitch? You know, you'd be like, you know, slow and a little bumpy,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and you would send it.
Oh, my God.
And then you got to that age where they're like, "I'm not giving you your meatball."
I feel like there's a point in like elementary school where I had an advantage because I was like a tall kid, and then like it was probably like 5th grade or 6th grade. I just hit the spurt right and just like blasted up over everybody.
That's funny.
But then when I go play basketball, I would be balling on people, and I would be able to. When I was playing kickball, I could just boot it, and yeah. So I love that, bro. Kickball was like my shit, bro. But baseball, I don't know what it was, man.
I was good
but,
at baseball.
But the psychological between you and the pitcher and the trying to hit a little ball with a little skinny bat like that, just
I love playing center.
damn, that
field.
was hard.
Backup catcher. Catcher's fun. I like playing.
Oh, I liked fielding.
I just remember playing at like recess in elementary. Really, I don't think I ever really played. I mean, I think I definitely played in elementary school, like the
No
little
football?
team. But
Didn't try football.
I mean, I played all that in high school, but I didn't play that in.
You try any football, Zach?
Oh yeah, I was cornerback.
You played?
Ooh, corner! I could see you
Corner.
ripping through.
Yeah, I was corner backwards, bro.
I
Just
tried
backwards
playing-
drills.
I tried playing football,
Not in high school though.
but
cornerback.
I was too big for my age. So I was like heavier, right? So I was 12, and I had to play with the 17-year-olds because of my weight. And I got fucked up, hurt my back, and never was able.
How
to
old
play
were you?
Like 13.
And you were playing
Damn.
with 17-year-olds?
Dude, I was 230 pounds, bro.
Damn, blow.
You know,
It's
it's
crazy.
big.
Bro, you guys, this pen, bro. That's pretty fucking dope. You tried to hit it yet?
I'm good. This shit hurts my chest.
Your vibrator.
He's getting a good
Talking about all those
vibrate off
dicks the
it,
whole time,
folks.
Zach.
Damn, he got a deep hit, folks. Let's see the exhale. Oops, thick, like he took a real down.
Milky.
Dick boy season.
Let's see.
Dude, that's that blood drive by Bodie High.
That's fire.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay.
Well,
What's new in cinema? What we been fucking with?
Y'all see Uncut Gems?
Oh no, I want to.
Oh, Uncut
see that
Gems.
Gentleman
is
movie,
so
too.
fire. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it
That looks good. I've seen the trailers for that.
What is it?
The Gentleman. It's got like Matthew McConaughey and the dude from Sons of Anarchy, and I can't think of his name.
All sorts of
Charlie.
people. Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
got fucking Hugh Grant in it.
Yeah, a bunch of people. In
Hugh
it. Yeah, and
Grant.
it just
But it says
Christian Bale's in it?
Basically, the way it's like pitched is it's bringing back like the gangster comedy. So like Snatch and like Lock, Stock and like all that type of shit.
I
Yeah.
feel like I basically saw it in the preview,
Yeah.
but it still hooked me. I
Yeah,
still
no,
wanna see
I'm fully Down for that. But yeah, Uncut Gems was fire, bro.
You watched it?
Yeah.
You went and saw it in the theater?
No. I got it at home.
You
on
got the
on the
DVD.
TV. I got the screener copy because
Okay.
Wow,
And
you
it
got
w- and
kind
it
of
was
light
good.
there, folks.
It was quality.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was good. It was good. Same with the Joker that I watched last night.
Oh, Joker.
Joker was
It's on the fire.
bro.
I
So
haven't
good.
seen it.
So
I feel
good.
like I just haven't been in the right mindset. Usually I'm looking for like a light, smiling comedy.
Did you watch Knives Out?
What is this? No, I want to see that.
Knives Out is real good too.
You've seen that too? How
Yeah.
do you- Okay.
It's screener season is a gift to all mankind. When the award shows are out and people can win awards, like those screener copies just fly, and people just put them out.
What are you using to see him?
That's
Let's get into that.
Let's get into
I ain't
that.
never sold weed, bro. I'm gonna have to plead the
I
fifth.
don't know what
we
you're
will
talking about.
definitely find out after this. Though.
Okay.
We will definitely get the.
But yeah, Lake Keith Stanfield, bro. Can I just say, if you've ever been on the television show Atlanta, if you are a cast member of Atlanta, you fucking killing it in anything you've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Lake Keith is in, fucking Get Out. Sorry to Bother You. He's in Uncut Gems. He's in Knives Out. In Joker, the girl that plays Donald Glover's girlfriend, her name's Zazie Beetz. She's been in Deadpool. She was in Joker, and fucking I can't remember the dude's name, but Paperboy. He's in Joker as well. And he was goddamn
Paperboy.
and he was Spider-Man's dad in the Spider-Verse movie.
Bro, have you
He's in The
seen
Voice.
have you seen Atlanta, Cody?
Everybody's killing it.
Bro, you need to watch Atlanta.
The scene where he
With
comes over
Donald-
the Batman face mask on in the first season. That shit was so funny. He answers the door and the dude's just in the
Oh
Batman
yeah.
mask.
Bro, Atlanta is definitely
Top tier television, man.
top tier television, bro.
I
What
gotta
about
see it.
Power? Does anybody watch that?
No,
I gotta get caught up.
I
I've
gotta
watched
get
like the
caught
first
up,
couple
too.
episodes of this season.
I
Everyone's
haven't even
talking
seen
about
that.
It, but it's the
I haven't
last
seen
season.
any of the old. I need to go back to
What?
the last season and watch that. Yeah, I dropped off a while ago.
Bro,
And I don't even want to hear. I haven't heard anything about it. So,
Shit's-
but
There's new
bro,
shit's cracking off.
yeah, and Shameless.
I kind of gave up on Shameless.
I gave up on Shameless too. Like as soon as Fiona
Yeah.
left, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm done.
I mean, I
fucking-
was kind of sick of it a
done.
little earlier than that, just because she kept making the
I
same
was.
mistakes. It's like I want a character
Bro,
in a show to
how
grow,
many
and you just keep
seasons
doing the
can you
same
do?
dumb shit.
Even Always Sunny
It's old after a while.
is kind of like waning. It's just like
Just you do something for so long, and it's like,
I love it, but
But
like
at what
those-
point it's just like with like Simpsons and Family Guy and all that shit that's been on the air for years. Like, yeah, I'll watch it, but it's like it's not what it used to be.
David Spade.
But what about South Park?
But what
Fuck
about
South
South Parks
What
though?
the fuck? How did they do it?
South
They
Park
keep
just
it
gets
popping.
better and better,
I
bro. They age
know,
like a
what the
fine wine.
fuck?
They
That's
stopped
crazy.
doing like crazy nonsense and started doing like topical like takes on society.
Oh, it's still nonsense.
And it's-
but it, I mean, yeah.
but it makes you
exactly.
think. Like,
I think they just make fun of funny topics. They just pick something and they just go after it.
Yeah.
And it's just they just exaggerate it to
to a crazy level.
just to like bring out the kid in you and to laugh, man. That's what it's all about. It's
Did
just
that-
to laugh at something. I have been fucking with Lights Out with
Yeah,
David
I was just
Spade.
gonna say, so
Lights Out was
good,
good.
This shit is fun, man.
so
Yeah.
good.
Dude, he just had Adam Sandler on there, and it's just like it seems like kind of like a little podcast, but it's like TV show-ish. They have to fucking call commercials, and
Part of me is just happy to see David working,
I like David Spade.
but
dude.
yeah,
It was so interesting
on something good.
to see Adam and Dave but Adam's on Dave's show, and you can see Dave like trying to be professional, and Adam's just like calling him little nicknames, and you can see David's like,
sitting back, like
David's like, fuck.
This
was
is
a bad
my
idea.
show,
Yeah,
man.
I'd be like, what
You
the
come
fuck?
into my house.
And Adam Sandler looks all grungy. He's wearing like shorts and shit, like a dirty
So
t-shirt.
what's Uncut Gems about? It's like
Yeah.
about a
Okay,
diamond dealer.
Uncut Gems is fucking nuts, bro. Kevin Garnett is a great actor, by the way. He's in
Kevin,
that
the
movie.
basketball player.
Yes, he's in that movie
What?
in a like a big role.
his breakout role.
Yeah, bro.
Adam fucking
Timberwolves.
Yeah, he plays Kevin Garnett.
That's
but
crazy.
It's
Oh, he plays himself.
yeah.
Oh, so how hard is that?
But
Yeah,
but no,
that
it's
doesn't seem
like
right.
it's really good though. But so anyway, so I don't want to ruin the whole movie for you, but basically, Adam Sandler's character, and he acts so well that he like 10 minutes into the movie, Adam Sandler completely disappears. Like, I'm not watching Sandler. I can't, it's not like I can't take him seriously in a role like this. He just disappears into the character, and he's this Jewish guy that runs a jewelry store, and he's like selling a lot of like fake jewelry for other people, and like he's just kind of a shady, underhanded guy. And he uses all his money to like make bets. He's addicted to gambling. So he just keeps making bets with money, and he like owes this person money, and he's paying off this other person by pawning some other shit and trading this shit. And like he basically is just kind of like a piece of shit the whole movie, but you feel bad for him because like he's really trying to like make all these ends meet to like get the big score. And he's got his wife and kids, and his kids like hate him because he's cheating on his wife, and he's gonna run away with his like secretary and stuff like that. Like, this is all stuff that happens in like the first 10 minutes of the movie that you see, so I'm not ruining anything. Cool. But yeah, basically it's just you're watching one dude kind of like descend into this life of just craziness, and how like nothing's ever going to be good enough for him because he's just going to want to try to hit a bigger score next time. And yeah, so it's crazy. It was crazy.
And so it was kind of like a drama. There was not a lot of comedy in it.
No, I mean, it was funny, but like it was tense. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would call it a drama, but it almost felt like a documentary where you're just watching like this guy's life unfold. And I was anxious most of the movie. Like, it was tense. Because he's getting threatened by gangsters and like trying to fucking like you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it sounds good.
It's crazy.
And then Knives Out was like funny. That was good.
Yeah, Knives Out was funny. It's kind of like Clue.
I picked up on that when I first saw
it's like a modern day
previews. I was like, this seems like Clue.
And it's just packed with like star power, man. There's so many people in that fucking movie. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely worth the watch.
Clue. I remember that shit.
Yeah, Clue was dope. Back when Clue came out in the theaters way back when, they filmed 3 different endings to it with 3 different like killers and murder weapons. Like, they had 3 different endings to Clue, and they released them in different theaters across the country. So like East Coast saw a different ending than West Coast. So when people would talk about the movie, they'd be like, "Yo, you think that's so crazy, like Colonel Mustard?" And be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Clue. Yeah, remember board games you play back in the day, bro? Fucking, what was that one? Guess Who?
Yeah, I guess I just got my daughter that for Christmas.
Like, board games were crazy. Like, before you had any social media at all, you had to fucking have a board with chips.
Bro,
and
before
like,
board games, you would sit down behind a fucking radio and listen to it.
Yeah.
Me and my grandpa would play checkers. That would be like our thing.
I remember my favorite was playing Mystery. You guys remember that one?
No, what's that?
Where it's like you'd go in and there'd be like a crime that would be on a card, and you had to like go through the little thing and solve it.
That's
and all
Clue.
that.
Oh, I think I kind of remember that.
What?
No, Mystery's different.
Mystery's different.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mystery's a little different. At least from what I'm
What's
thinking.
mystery?
Isn't
game?
it just with cards?
Yeah, it's like with cards and there's pieces and shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I'm thinking of Clue.
No, I don't.
Right.
No, I think there's a game called Mystery.
I'm being serious.
You can look it up.
Will be sorry.
Sorry's good.
Sorry's my shit.
Did y'all ever play? It was kind of like a mashup of Clue and like Mousetrap. It was like a mansion that had
that was
traps and
fucking
shit.
awesome.
Yeah, we got Mousetrap too.
That was
But
fun.
there's this game called 13 Dead End Drive.
Oh, wow.
No, I've never heard of that.
And so it's like Clue, but it's also kind of like Mousetrap. Like, you set up this whole mansion, and so there's like a part where like if you step on the wrong space, a chandelier falls on you, or like a piano, or like you get sucked into the fireplace. So
Wait, this is a board game?
Yeah, it's like Clue, but with like Mousetrap type devices set up in all
okay.
the rooms, so that when
Sick.
you move into those rooms, or if you move on a certain space or get sent to a certain space,
Whoa.
like there's traps on the board that like fuck you.
There's some stuff about fucking games that are too fucking complex for a board game. Where you like, when there's too many fucking moving pieces, you're like, dude, make it a video game. What are you fucking doing, bro? We can't have fucking all these little tiny pieces and all these little You hit this and this goes down. Mousetrap was always way too much for
Yeah,
me.
you
right?
lose one piece and it's over.
It's
It's
over.
over.
And then
Hungry,
same
Hungry
thing with.
Hippos?
Oh, I like that game too.
Bro,
How
that
about-
was
there-
my game.
Hungry Hippos.
Bro,
How
I was
about-
king at that shit.
How about the king of all the games?
What?
Monopoly.
Bro, it's a game of
Yes,
called I
it's
Win.
true.
Every time I play Monopoly, I win.
That's what everybody's gonna say
Everybody
here.
says
No,
that.
ask this
I
man.
bet you guys.
I just won last time.
I
we
literally
played.
beat Chris the last time we played.
When'd you
You're a
guys play?
liar. We just played fucking last weekend with
Hey,
the neighbors.
Mike, look it up. I just beat Chris.
How are you gonna look that up?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
I
so
win.
let's play Monopoly.
Bro,
Like,
you're gonna lose. It's
Bro,
a game of I
no
win.
way. I have it. If you guys want to go, I got it.
Damn, let's do it.
Damn, throwing down the gauntlet. So I found Parker Brothers mystery game, and it looks basically like Clue, kind of. The board does,
Yeah.
but it's got a bunch of different mystery cards.
Yeah, it's like a shoe.
You're the detective. Solve
There-
the crime to
There we
win.
go, baby.
Mystery.
I'm pulling from that good memory.
Dude,
Bro,
did you guys play
Most
chess
of us
when you
had
guys were
most
kids?
of us had
Bro, I
Clue.
went to state
Cody
for
got the
chess.
awful.
Yeah, I had the
awful-
black version. That's
Yes.
the black version.
No, we call that shit mystery.
Yeah, that's the hood version.
Did you guys play chess?
Oh yeah, I was chess club back in 6th
Oh, I
grade.
never played. Yeah, I was.
See,
not-
that's what
I
you
was
guys.
I
you
was
guys
vice president of chess club in high school.
Oh wow,
wow,
is that what
high
we're doing?
school?
Is going around the room
High
talking
school?
No, he said he was in chess club.
So we're trying to
Man.
one up
chess
him.
club too. All right.
You got your
whatever,
medal?
cool guy.
You got your medal?
Yeah, I don't have my medal anymore. I lost it.
I pawned it. I lost
I
it in the
actually-
chess
I did
match.
pawn it,
I didn't
yes.
know there was really a medal. I was just
Yes, no, I went to state.
It's a
made of
sore
gold.
subject.
It's made of coal.
Gold.
It's made of coal.
It's gold plated. I got $40 for
It's
it.
coal plated.
Keep saying coal. Okay, either you keep saying coal, not
Gold.
gold.
Cold. Cold.
God,
Wait, say
get your
it again.
D out.
Cold. Cold.
Cold.
It's
No.
it's cold plated.
It's cold
Gold.
plated.
It's cold plated. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but it's always really
Hey, baby.
cold.
No, she's like, hey, I see you shining. And you see that cold,
You're
baby.
cold. That cold chain
baby.
shining.
Cold teeth, baby.
Cold teeth.
Yo, my record just went cold. Yo, I think that
Platinum.
Damn, that's not
Fuck
even.
platinum.
That's
I think that shit fell off, bro. That shit went cold.
It
Damn.
went cold.
Record on a freezer, bro.
So it's not hot, is what you're saying. Damn. Well,
That's funny.
anything else we got going on?
I'm about.
Yeah, we've been here for a while, right? What have we
Yeah.
been doing?
We appreciate everybody listening, though. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, thank you, Spokane.
Thank you for the
Everybody
snow.
else that's tuning in, man. Cody's
Thank you
doing
for
a
this.
fast right now. He's doing this for you.
This delicious
He's doing
weed
this for
too.
him.
I'm doing this for society. You know, I'm a big dude, trying to just be healthy, but be comfy. You know?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm about that juice life.
Oh yeah. That
Once a
juice
year.
life.
Once a year.
3 days once a year.
You got it. 3 days, once a year, baby.
All right, guys. Chris Bertram,
Yeah.
Cody Duncan, Isla Matisse
What up?
on the boards. We out here, guys.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
That song was crazy because that song, Trap Life, was actually a real story about moves that were being made for a specific reason. I ain't sold weed. I never sold weed in my life. So